Recorded Books, Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of The Burglar Who Liked to Quote Kipling by Lawrence Block, narrated by Richard Ferrone. This work is copyrighted 1979 by Lawrence Block. This recording is copyrighted 1998 by Recorded Books, Incorporated. Bernie Rhodenbarr is trying to go legit, opening a second-hand bookstore in the village. But he's finding it hard to resist his true passion, stealing things, especially when the price is right, which this time it most certainly is. And now, The Burglar Who Liked to Quote Kipling.
Chapter 1. I suppose he must have been in his early 20s. It was hard to be sure of his age because there was so little of his face available for study. His red-brown beard began just below his eyes, which in turn lurked behind thick-lensed horn rims. He wore a khaki army shirt, unbuttoned, and beneath it his T-shirt advertised the year's fashionable beer, a South Dakota brand reputedly brewed with organic water. His pants were brown corduroy, his running shoes blue with a gold stripe. He was toting a Braniff Airlines flight bag in one ill-manicured hand, and the Everyman's Library edition of the Poems of William Cooper in the other. He set the book down next to the cash register, reached into a pocket, found 2 quarters, and placed them on the counter alongside the book. "Ah, poor Cooper," I said, picking up the book. Its binding was shaky, which was why it had found its way to my bargain table. "My favorite's The Retired Cat. I'm sure it's in this edition." He shifted his weight from foot to foot while I scanned the table of contents. "Here it is, page 150. You know the poem?" "I don't think so." "You'll love it. The bargain book's 40 cents or 3 for $1, which is even more of a bargain. You just want the one?" "That's right." He pushed the 2 quarters an inch or so closer to me. "Just the one." "Fine," I said. I looked at his face. All I could really see was his brow, and it looked untroubled, and I would have to do something about that. 40 cents for the Cooper, and 3 cents for the governor in Albany. Mustn't forget him. And what does that come to? I leaned over the counter and dazzled him with my pearly whites. "I make it 30.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?